Hello and welcome to today's forum. My name is Amir. Thank you for joining us as we discuss a topic that affects millions of teenagers around the world, which is the impact of social media on their mental health and education. In this digital age, platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook have become an integral part of our daily lives, especially for young people. Teenagers spend hours every day online, sharing their lives, connecting with friends, and consuming endless stream of content. But is this doing more harm than good? Many people worry about the effects of excessive screen time, cyberbullying, and the pressure to present a perfect online persona. On the other hand, there's a growing argument that social media is not only inevitable but also an essential tool for modern living, such as helping teenagers develop important digital skills, learn new things, and even build supportive communities. To help us navigate these perspectives, we are excited to have Mr. Iman with us today. Mr. Iman is here to share their thoughts on the issue and explore the question. Is social media more harmful or beneficial for teenagers? We will examine its effects on mental health, education, and overall well-being, and consider ways to maximize its benefits while minimizing the risks. So, without further ado, let's begin. Mr. Iman, in your view, is social media more harmful or beneficial for teenagers?
Thank you for having me. I think this is an important conversation to have. Social media, in my opinion, has both positive and negative effects, but in many cases, the negative outweigh the positive for teenagers. Let's start with mental health. Studies have shown that teenagers who spend excessive time on social media are more likely to experience anxiety, depression, and feelings of inadequacy. Why? Because these platforms are often built around promoting unrealistic standards, whether it's through carefully curated photos, influencers, perfect lifestyles, or even number of likes or followers someone has. This creates a lot of pressure for teenagers who are still figuring out their identity. Another issue is cyberbullying, which has become a significant problem. Unlike traditional bullying, which might end when the school day is over, cyberbullying follows teenagers home, making it harder for them to find a safe space. This constant exposure to negative interaction can severely impact their mental well-being and even lead to more serious outcomes like suicidal thoughts.
That's a very troubling picture. We have touched on some serious issues like unrealistic standards and cyberbullying, but let's talk about education. Do you think how social media also plays a role in how teenagers perform academically?
Definitely, social media is one of the biggest distractions for teenagers today. The constant notification, scrolling, and fear of missing out make it incredibly hard for students to focus on their studies. They might start out intending to take a short break, but end up spending hours on their phone instead of doing homework or preparing for exams. This leads to procrastination, lower grades, and an overall decline in academic performance. Additionally, the kind of content teenagers consume can also affect their education. While some teens might follow educational accounts or watch tutorial videos, many spend most of their time on entertainment-based content that doesn't contribute to their learning. So, even though there's potential for social media to be used as a tool for education, it's not always utilized in that way.
Those are valid concerns, but as you mentioned earlier, social media does have some positive aspect. Could you please elaborate on those, Mr. Iman? What are the benefits of social media for teenagers?
Absolutely. Social media is not all bad. For one, it can be a great tool for educational purpose. Many teenagers use platforms like YouTube to learn new skills, whether it's coding, cooking, or even playing an instrument. They also have access to a wealth of information that can help them with their studies. Some schools and educators are even leveraging social media to make learning more engaging and interactive. Social media also fosters creative expression. Teenagers can showcase their talent through videos, artwork, writing, or music. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram allow them to reach a global audience, which can be incredibly motivating for young creatives. Lastly, it's important to note the social aspect of social media. For teens who might feel isolated or struggle to connect in real life, online communities can provide a sense of belonging and support. For example, there are groups of mental health awareness and even academic help. These communities can have a positive impact on teenagers' life.
It's good to hear about the positive side of social media, but still, with all the risks involved, how do you think we can help teenagers navigate social media in a healthier way? What else can parents, educators, or even teenagers themselves take? It's
That's a great question. I think it starts with education and awareness. Teenagers need to be taught about the potential dangers of social media and how to use it responsibly. For example, school could include lessons on digital literacy and mental health awareness as part of their curriculum. This will help teenagers critically evaluate the content they see and recognize when it's affecting them negatively. Parents also play a crucial role. They should encourage open communication with their children about what they are experiencing online. Instead of just imposing strict rules, they can guide teenagers to set their own boundaries, like limiting screen time or scheduling regular breaks from social media. Lastly, social media companies have a responsibility to make their platforms safer. This could include better tools for reporting and blocking harmful content, features that promote positive interaction, and campaigns that raise awareness about mental health.
those are excellent suggestions, Mr. Iman. Before we close, do you have any final thoughts on this topic?
Yes, I think the key takeaway is that balance is everything. Social media is not inherently good or bad. It's how we use it that matters. Teenagers need support and guidance to navigate the digital world in a way that benefits them without harming their mental health and education. For example, teaching teenagers to set boundaries, recognize harmful content, and prioritize offline activities can go a long way. Parents and educators can collaborate to ensure that teens understand how to critically evaluate what they see online and make informed decisions. Additionally, social media platforms have a responsibility to create a safer space by implementing stricter anti-bullying measures, promoting mental health awareness, and encouraging positive interaction. By working together, parents, educators, and platforms, we can create a healthier, more positive environment for the next generation. This ensures that social media remains a tool for connection and learning rather than a source of harm.
Thank you so much, Mr. Iman, for sharing your insights today. This has been an enlightening discussion, and I am sure our viewers have gained a lot of valuable information. And allow me to summarize the key points we discussed. We explored both the positive and negative impacts of social media on teenagers, including its potential to foster creativity and community while also presenting risks like cyberbullying, distraction, and mental health challenge. We also talk about strategies to prevent the negative effects, such as setting boundaries, encouraging offline activities, and promoting digital literacy. In conclusion, we all agree that striking a balance is essential. Social media is not going away, and its role in our lives will only grow. It's up to us as a society that ensure that it's used responsibly and positively, especially by the younger generations. Thank you again, Mr. Iman, for your thoughtful contribution, and thank you everyone for tuning in to today's forum. We hope this conversation has inspired you to think about the role of social media in teenagers' lives and how we can strike a better balance. See you next time. Bye.